Union. A salute to the Air Force men of America.
Wie viel Uhr, Mutter, Charlie?
8:30. Come, Lisa. Let's practice with our English.
Oh, but it is our German you have wished me to practice since we are here in Vienna.
Now English. So you would be able to talk to Colonel Canyon in his own language as much as possible.
Fine, English. Ich werde son Colonel Canyon sagen. Hello, how is your good health? How long do you stay on us in Vienna? Will you marry me when I become larger?
When I become higher, larger is so gross, aber higher is so gross.
Will you marry me when I become higher? And dear Colonel, I grossly enjoy being a letter from you, getting it in the post. I have all your letters which came from United States and America. Oh, this letter is the best of all, Vig, and you are here with us in Europe.
And coming today to Vienna to visit with Mrs. Czerny and myself.
I also enjoy, which Mrs. Czerny read to me, the cutting from the paper that telling you are fluging.
Flying.
Flying all the way from California.
All the way from California. And please accept the present for which you have asked. My photo, especially taken by Mrs. Czerny.
Czerny néni?
You regret?
Good morning. Do you wish taken your picture in a photo?
Mondjad, édesem, mi a neved?
Lisa, that is my name.
És miért beszél ez a kislány angolul?
She speaks English because she has an American friend who is coming to Vienna today to visit her.
Oh, I see. I speak English too. How would you like to come and pay me a visit? Now, I think that's a very fine idea, don't you? Take a look at that big, beautiful car out there. We go for a lovely ride together. Eh, Lisa?
No.
I'm sure Czerny will tell you it's fine for you to come riding with us in our car. In fact, Czerny will come with us. Won't you, Czerny? The joke is over, Czerny. Tell Lisa.
Is it a joke?
Yes. It is a joke. The gentleman...
Dankeschön. Ist ja verlangt. Dankeschön.
Pardon me, is Mrs. Czerny here? Or Lisa Sarenko?
No, neither one is here. You are Colonel Stevenson Canyon?
That's right. They left a message?
No, no message. Where are your sympathies, Colonel?
Sympathies?
I have been reading all your letters to Lisa here. There is apparently a very warm relationship between you and this little girl. You became acquainted with her when she was one of the children at one of the camps for displaced persons here at Christmas time.
You're trying to tell me something. Is Lisa sick?
She is stolen.
When?
Within the last few hours.
You're police officers?
No, the police know nothing of it as yet. My name is Lintz. This is Mr. Yachim. We know who stole the child and why.
Well, then what's all the mystery?
In some ways, we're powerless to proceed. That is why I ask about your sympathies. On Christmas, you became the friend of this child. Now, are your sympathies with the people who do not believe in Christmas? The people who would steal a little child in order to gain a political advantage?
You're talking about communists.
Where are your interests, Colonel?
My interests are in getting her back.
No matter what is involved.
No matter what.
That is a nice thing to hear these days.
Yeah, it's a nice thing.
Very well, Colonel. By the way, of course, you remember the child's face, what she looks like.
I remember everything about her.
And that is of great advantage. She, is not among these by any chance.
No, she's not here.
You see, none of us has seen her. We would not know her. Not even her own father could tell the identity.
Her father? I thought she was an orphan.
And that is what she thinks, too. Do you believe in Providence, Colonel? Maybe it was Providence that brought you to us here today. Colonel Canyon, this is Mr. Janos.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And this, Colonel, is Lisa's father.
Mr. Serenko?
Name is not Sirenko.
We will come to that shortly.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
I am just recently arrived in Vienna, just this morning. This is a long story, no matter which end we begin. My name is Karolyi. We are from Budapest. My wife, I am a widower, and I have just one daughter. Lisa. 10 years or more ago, it became apparent to all Hungarian patriots that communist rule was already inevitable. So we selected carefully a group of us and prepared to fight in our own way.
The underground.
Yes, the underground. To start with, we had 8 secretaries in our organization. We 8 were the only ones who knew completely all the names of the leaders in the various parts of our underground stations. 7 of the secretaries were caught and executed. I was very afraid I was the last one. That was the year my wife died, 6½ years ago. Lisa was very small. She was just learning to walk.
I see.
We had a friend, a fine, good woman.
Mrs. Cherney.
Yes, Mrs. Cherney. Then one day I could no longer stand it. And I found a way to get Mrs. Cherney and Lisa across the border here into Austria. And then I changed her name to Sirenko. I have always been afraid of reprisals. Now, that is what has happened.
They knew all along the identity of Lisa. And when they were informed of his escape, within 1 hour of this morning, they knew exactly where to find her.
You were a prisoner?
Yes. Yes, they put me under arrest the night that Lisa and Mrs. Cherney came across the border here into Austria. That very night, 6½ years ago. But me, they did not execute, because there would be no one left who could tell them all the names. But for all these years, they have not particularly needed my information. As you know, the country is well under the Iron Thumb.
Here comes the Barnov. It's lunchtime.
But now that something important is going to happen. Something this very week. I cannot discuss with you what it is, but it is something very important. And at last, it is organized for me to escape. But if they find out, if they find a way to make me tell, everything is lost. Am I clear?
I think so. Another uprising?
We cannot discuss that. You see, we brought Karolyi here across the border last night. Everything is fine. But now...
Now they have taken Lisa.
And they will most certainly keep her if he does not return with them to Hungary.
And this time, tell all the names.
Will you help us, Colonel Canyon?
What can I do?
Now, we will offer them an exchange. We will give Karolyi back to them if they return Lisa.
And Mrs. Czerny.
And Mrs. Czerny.
And I?
You're a neutral. You can be trusted to carry out negotiations between us. You see, what is most important, none of us can identify the child. You can do so.
Yes.
What seems to bother you, Colonel?
All right. No one loves Lisa more than I do, unless it's her father.
Yes, so?
As I get it, when you go back to Hungary this time, chances are you'll be made to talk. That'll mean a great many lives will be at stake.
237 names are involved. But please, your point.
I get the impression that patriotism with you Hungarians runs high and passionate.
You question how we would decide to sacrifice this man and the lives of 237 people for one little child. Is that it?
Frankly, yes.
It was a difficult decision. But we have a plan.
Yes, a plan. If it works. Karolyi suggested it, and we've agreed.
What do we do first?
We will act quickly. The time must be today. Now I will show you the man you must talk to. The man who's responsible for stealing Lisa. This man eats here every day at the same time. His name is Voronov. He will still be there for another hour. Now you will come to him and introduce yourself. Say almost immediately how is Lisa, and you know why you come.
Mr. Voronov? I'd like to talk to you.
American?
That's right. My name's Canyon.
What do you want to talk about?
About Lisa.
At lunchtime? Well, sit down.
How is she?
Fine, fine. Excellent. Charming little girl. Do you know her?
Yes, we met last Christmas when she was in a DP camp. We became friends.
What a sad thing to be a displaced person. Unnecessary, foolish, sad. You know, it's very simple. You stay in your country, do what your government says, and you won't become displaced. Can you deny it?
I didn't come here to talk politics, Mr. Voronov. I happen to be in this city unofficially on leave. I came to pay her a visit.
Wait. Colonel Canyon, Colonel Canyon. Oh, yes, of course. Only this morning I've read about you. You are one of those Americans who flew all the way over to show what you can do with a possible invasion.
That's right.
What an impressive invasion. We shall have to be very careful, won't we? You are not drinking your wine.
I've agreed to act purely personally in this thing. I've met people this morning who felt I could come to you and discuss an exchange.
Linson Joachim, you can name names. We all know each other.
Mr. Karolyi will give himself up to you if you will deliver Lisa and Mrs. Czerny safely.
Aha. Now we come to it. Good. Continue.
I'll take no part in any action. My interest is purely to see the child and Mrs. Cherney out of your hands, out of trouble. And to guarantee that Mr. Karolyi will keep his word. It will also be necessary for me to identify the child, since none of the others, including your father, can do so.
What a sad, unnecessary thing. The father, who has not seen his own daughter since she was babe in arms. Wait. Listen. A beautiful coda. Beautiful, isn't it? Well, in exchange, Karolyi for the little girl. Very sensible. Sentimental, but sensible. Now, what time? Where? Must be today, of course.
Gasteinplatz. 4 o'clock promptly today.
5 o'clock promptly. You know, when someone says 4, I always change it by instinct.
All right, 5 o'clock.
5 minutes to 5. How is that?
Okay, 4:55. You'll be in the northeast corner of the square.
Northeast corner. May I?
By the church.
By the church.
You will release Mrs. Cherney. She'll cross the square on foot. When she has arrived at the opposite corner, I'll raise my hand. At that signal, you'll release Lisa. At the exact same moment, Mr. Karolyi will start across. They'll pass each other in the middle of the square and continue. Mr. Karolyi will enter your car peaceably, and you will then drive off immediately in the direction of Lortzing Gate.
Very clear. Very explicit. Very dramatic and Hungarian. Now, you will personally guarantee that it's Karolyi and not some other fanatical patriot who will come across to us.
I'll personally guarantee it. Mr. Karolyi makes only one stipulation.
Oh? Which is?
That you do not tell Lisa that he's her father. The child believes he died when she was an infant.
It's very sweet. Very sweet. Of course I will not mention it.
Is there anything else? Are we agreed?
Agreed. You are not drinking your wine, Colonel.
Thank you, I must be going.
Your pencil.
Hello. Yes, Colonel Canyon. We watched you talking to him. He agrees to everything, just as we stated. He changes the time. 5 minutes to 5. 5 minutes to 5. That will be all right. It is done. We will meet you at 10 minutes to 5. Goodbye, Colonel.
Why is the time so important?
Time is always important.
Stefan!
Nem, csak és, ne csak van.
Stefan, what do you do?
Gyorsan!
Lisa's all right, unharmed.
Yes.
Mr. Karolyi.
Yes, I'm ready.
Auf Wiedersehen, Kleine.
Lisa. جانجري واج اشميان اجمشان مكتن تالمني
Five seconds late.
Come, let us all go and sit a little in the church.
Lisa, that man in the square, he said something to you.
Yes.
What did he say, Lisa?
He said, "Oh, Lisa, can you read about Ishmian, Ishinashan, Mektanontal, Mene?"
He said, "Oh, Lisa, you are beautiful. And how straight have you learned to walk?"
Steve Canyon. A salute to the Air Force men of America.
Captain Fine, this is a combat alert. Briefing in 59 minutes, sir. Notify your flight.
Lieutenant Bergen. Sir, this is a combat alert. Briefing in 59 minutes. Please notify your flight.
It's 4 a.m. on the Pacific coast, 7 a.m. on the East Coast, and 0 time for everybody. In less than 12 hours, over 8,000 men from 3 different bases will have sent over 185 planes to a single target more than 6,000 miles away.
This is a combat alert. Notify your flight.
Willie, when the last man checks in, lock the gate. That's right, no outside calls, no nothing. As you were. Pull the drapes, please, Sergeant. Gentlemen, your target is the Cayman Islands, 1,000 miles south of the Azores. We will hit it in exactly 10 hours and 13 minutes. This will be a joint strike force, so time is of the essence. At exactly 0 plus 2 hours, we will take off from Big Thunder. At that precise moment, an airborne invasion force will take off from Maine, and in-flight refueling tankers will leave Ramey Air Force Base, Puerto Rico. We will intercept the refueling tankers at a point 1,200 miles west of the Azores at 0 plus 7 hours. We will hit our target at exactly 0 plus 11 hours and 15 minutes. We will then have 15 minutes to soften it up. At exactly 11 hours plus 30 minutes, the airborne invasion force will arrive and start its drop. They must complete by 0 plus 12 hours. We will have continued on to Ramey Air Force Base, Puerto Rico. The Tactical Air Command has put this thing together like a Swiss watch. Now, if we don't bust a spring, we can make it. Our most critical refueling point is the overwater one. We must intercept the refueling tankers at exactly this point at exactly 0 plus 7 hours. If we do not locate them at that time in this place, we will have less than 5 minutes to find them. If we go past that 5-minute period, we will not have enough fuel to return to the nearest base. It will also cancel the airborne invasion force. Without cover, they can't go in. So this is the intercept point and time, 0 plus 7 hours, and this is the point of no return. Any questions?
Yeah, I'd like to call my wife.
Sorry, Kirby, we're locked in.
You mean we can't call out at all?
No calls. We will observe all security measures. Now, you've been warned of this possibility. I hope you all have clean laundry handy. There's no telling how long we'll have to stay in Puerto Rico. Captain Kirby, your squadron will be called Magpie. Major Williston, your squadron will be called Sparrow. Major Smith, I'll fly with your squadron. My call sign will be Bluebird 1. Engine start will be at 0 plus 150. Pick up weather and mission folders on the way out. First ship takeoff will be at 0 plus 2 hours. Exactly. Let's move out.
It's a big one.
A monster. Nervous? You betcha. Minutes till engine start. 23 minutes to take off. Here, armorers load the last of the ammunition into gun cans and adjust the rockets onto their launchers. It at Dal Air Force Base, in Maine, waves of men, equipment, and supplies are piled aboard the C-130s in giant quantities. At Ramey Air Force Base in Puerto Rico, the tankers are waiting, ready. Don't start a jet engine until the last possible second. Every minute of fuel burned on the ground cost you 10 miles in the air.
Bluebird 1 to Big Thunder Control for time and taxi.
Bluebird 1 from Big Thunder Control. Time is 0 plus 1 hour 50 minutes. You're cleared to runway 9. Please call on run-up pad, over.
3,000 miles away, the giant C-130s move out. Inside these brutes is the heart of any invasion force, the foot soldier. Enough of them to build and occupy a medium-sized city. 4,200 miles away, the KB-50 tankers, heavy with our fuel, move out. They must be on station at exactly 0 plus 7 hours. Loaded, they struggle for altitude. We will travel twice as far as the tankers, yet we all take off at precisely the same moment. The vast difference in speeds will make up for the vast difference in distance, if our calculations are correct. Few things are planned as intricately and carefully as a composite strike force. It is a structure built on time. Of all the things and people involved, if only one man is only 1 minute late, the mission can fail.
This is Bluebird 1 leveling off at assigned altitude. Check in, please.
Sparrow 1, all set.
Magpie 1, good shape. Okay, it is now 0 plus 225. We will maintain absolute radio silence other than periodic check-ins or emergency. Bluebird 1, out.
All the elements of the strike force converge. The C-130s, the tankers, the fighters. 10 hours is a long time to sit in any airplane, especially a fighter. No relief, stay alert. There is just no margin for error. Clock moves slowly. 0 plus 4 hours. 0 plus 5 hours. 0 plus 6 hours.
This is Bluebird 1. We are approaching the East Coast and should cross almost directly over New York City. We will be at our refueling station in 58 minutes. Bluebird 1, out.
Home sweet home.
This is Bluebird 1. Switch to tanker frequency and stand by. Bluebird 1 to Hobo Camp. Come in, please. Bluebird 1 to Hobo Camp. Come in, please.
Bluebird 1 from Hobo Camp. I read you loud and clear.
Great. Can you give me a steer?
Roger, Bluebird. Please give me a transmission. Roger, Bluebird. Course is 101 degrees. We have you at about 45 miles.
Thank you, Hobo. What is your altitude?
Angels 22. 22,000 feet.
Thank you, Hobo. Bluebird out. Magpie, Sparrow, and Bluebird, let's move to 101 degrees, descending to 22,000 feet.
Bluebird 1 from Sparrow 1.
This is Bluebird 1.
We've got 4 minutes to find them.
True.
Think we'll make it?
You'll be the first to know. Tankers are orbiting in a tight circle. We are cruising at about 700 miles an hour. At this speed, if we are just the slightest bit off course, we may never even see each other.
Bluebird from Sparrow, have a tally-ho at the 11 o'clock level.
Pilot from left scanner. I have the checks at 5 o'clock level.
Hobo, we have you in sight and you're beautiful.
I thought you were going to stand me up.
Never.
Come on in and get fed.
Roger.
Sparrow Squadron, take Hobo 1. Magpie Squadron, Hobo 2.
Bluebird Squadron, Hobo 3. Please switch to individual frequencies.
Scanner, let's release the drogues. Bluebird, the drogues are out and wet.
Roger, Hobo. Be right there.
turbulence got you that time. Give it another go.
I should have put some glue on it.
Good contact. You are taking on fuel.
Pull in the slack.
I'm trying to. Better back off and try it again.
Fill her up.
Yes, sir. How's your water and oil?
Thanks, Hobo. I guess that does it.
Drop in any time. Good hunting.
Thanks. Bluebird 1 to Sparrow and Magpie squadrons. Check in, please.
Sparrow squadron formed.
Magpie squadron formed. Okay, let's reach for some altitude. Afterburners, now. This is Bluebird 1. We will be on target in exactly 3 hours and 44 minutes. We should pass the invasion force about 30 minutes before that. We will go back into radio silence until then. Bluebird 1, out. 48 planes had refueled in a matter of minutes. The first critical phase had gone off without a hitch. The tankers had been at exactly the right spot at exactly the right time. So had we. Now we were en route to our target. And our biggest problem would be fatigue. Most of us were already feeling the effects of the hours of discomfort. The masks and chute straps, the cramped quarters, the heavy helmets. 3 more hours to go. 2 more hours to go. 1 more hour to go. Bluebird 1, take a look.
That's quite a group.
I'm glad I'm on their side.
You and me both.
This is Bluebird 1, Cayman Island coming up. We should be in our target area in 25 minutes. Let's stay on the ball.
This is Magpie 1. I have a tally-ho.
Roger, Magpie, I see it. Bluebird 1 to Sparrow and Magpie squadrons. Bluebird squadron will hit first, Magpie second, and Sparrow third. All right, boys, let's hit the deck.
Last pass. Let's make it a good one. Bluebird 1 to Magpie and Sparrow. Let's go back upstairs. This is Magpie. Take a look at 3 o'clock level.
The cavalry. Yeah. Let's go to Puerto Rico. Heading is 225 degrees. This was a tactical exercise flown against an abandoned airfield on a deserted island. It proved one thing. It could be done. The strike force can fly almost halfway around the world and hit its target in less than 12 hours. When I was a kid, a fast car could, on occasion, beat a horse.
Hey, Steve. Steve, listen, I just can't stand making decisions.
Now what?
Well, I don't know whether to go to sleep for 12 hours or go into town and really celebrate. I mean, it's really a tough decision to have to make, you know? Hey, Steve, you're not listening to me. Now, that's why I'll never be a commanding officer. Someone's always making up my mind for me. Ole?